This morning I woke up with a sore throat. No big deal at first, but then my mind chimed in. 5 days with this sore throat? That's not normal. What if it's cancer? And just like that, I was off to the races. Within minutes, my brain had already diagnosed me, pictured me in a hospital bed, and planned my final farewell to everyone I've ever known. All this while I was still in my pajamas. Of course, I did what anyone with access to the internet does. I Googled it. Symptoms of throat cancer. Boom, there it was, a list of horrors staring back at me. Sure, I didn't actually match most of them, but my mind jumped in again. It's just the early stages. You'll probably have the rest by next week. Next thing I knew, I was looking up specialists and wondering if I should start a green juice diet to fight whatever was inevitably going to kill me. And guess what? Turns out the sore throat was from sleeping with my mouth open and blasting the AC all night. Bravo, mind, you've done it again. The thing is, that's how our minds work. They grab something small, a sore throat, a missed text, a bad day at work, and turn it into a full-blown disaster movie. It's like having a personal screenwriter who only knows how to write tragedies. And the worst part? We believe it every time. Buddha once said, "We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think." That hit me hard because, let's face it, my mind is shaping me into a world-class catastrophizer. The truth is, our minds don't just interpret reality, they create it. Every little event gets filtered through the lens of our thoughts, and depending on how that lens looks, we see a world of opportunity or a pit of despair. But here's the kicker. You are not your mind. You are not those swirling thoughts convincing. You that a sore throat is terminal or that your life is falling apart because someone didn't text you back. You're something deeper, something quieter. The mind is just a noisy roommate constantly narrating everything, and the trick is learning to observe it without getting sucked into the drama. This is where things start to change. When you stop identifying with your thoughts and start watching them instead, everything shifts. You become the observer, sitting in the audience of your own mind, watching the parade of thoughts go by. There's one thought saying, "You're going to fail at this project," and another chiming in, "What if everyone hates you?" But as the observer, you can sit back and say, "Oh, there goes another thought, that's interesting." You don't have to believe them. You don't have to act on them. You just let them float by like clouds in the sky. This is what it means to tame the mind. It's not about silencing it, good luck with that, but about creating some space between you and the noise. It's about realizing that thoughts are just thoughts, not facts. When you become the observer, the power shifts. You stop being a victim of your mind and start becoming its master. It's not easy, though. Let's be real, our minds are relentless. They're like toddlers on a sugar high, demanding attention at all times. But every time you pause and observe a thought without reacting to it, you're training your mind. You're teaching it that it doesn't run the show. It's like building a muscle, one rep at a time. And with practice, those over-the-top reactions start to fade. The sore throat isn't cancer, the missed text isn't a rejection, and the bad day at work isn't the end of the world. They're just things that happened, neutral until your mind decided to add a whole storyline. What's incredible is that this isn't just some spiritual mumbo-jumbo. It's backed by both ancient philosophy and modern psychology. Stoics, Buddhists, and cognitive behavioral therapists all agree, the problem isn't what happens to us, it's how we interpret it. We can't control every thought that pops into our heads, but we can control how much power we give it. So next time your mind starts spiraling, try this. Pause. Notice the thought. Don't fight it, but don't follow it either. Just observe it like you'd watch a bird fly by. Then ask yourself, is this helpful? Is this true? Most of the time, you'll realize it's just another story your mind made up to keep itself entertained. At the end of the day, the mind will always try to pull you into its little dramas. That's its job. But you don't have to go along for the ride. You're not the actor in the story. It's just your mind playing its role. And when you can see that, you're free. If this reflection resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and most importantly, drop a comment below. How do you deal with your mind when it goes full drama mode? Let's talk about it. because taming the mind is a journey we're all on. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much again for listening. I hope these reflections can be of help to you. If you liked it, give it a like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Daily Stoic Reflections. My name is Will, and these audios are what I'd call my daily reflections on the things that happen in my life and give me something to think about.